Hello, everyone. It's me, Butterfly Spirit 314. So, guys, I made this tablet bag as a prototype and I took it to work, and a lot of people really loved it. So, I decided that I was going to make more of these. And before I decide if I'm going to make more of a project, I like to make the prototype first to see how I feel about the process. Do I like the end result of the particular prototype? And if I like it and enjoy it, then I decide to make more. Especially if people say, "Ooh, I like that, you should make another one." Or especially if people say to me, "Oh, I would buy that," or "Oh, it looks so professional, it looks like I could buy that at the store." Right? So anyway, since I got all those responses, I decided that I was going to make more tablet bags. But this time I decided that I was going to use some of the other fabrics that I have to make tablet bags. So the other tablet bags are probably not going to be as dramatic as this one with a whole bunch of different colors going on or anything. But I still think that they're still going to be equally as nice and people are going to really like. So this week, what I've spent time doing is I spent time basically drawing out pattern pieces for my tablet bag. And then after I did that, then I decided and I drew out the pattern pieces on a piece of paper using like my ruler and a pencil, actually cutting the pattern piece out of paper and stuff. And then what I did is that I used a couple of pattern pieces that I made out of paper and measuring and cutting them out. And actually, I basically used them to trace on my fabric in order to cut out basically pieces of fabric that were going to be the correct dimensions for the tablet bags that I'm going to be making. So that's what I did this pretty much this whole week when I had downtime at work is I cut out my fabrics for my new tablet bags I'm going to be making. Okay. And so cutting out the fabrics is one thing, right? And it takes a while to do it. But there's also the aspect of making sure that I have zippers that actually match the fabrics, okay, for my tablet bags. So for the tablet bags I'm going to be making, they're all going to pretty much be all the same color fabric. But finding a zipper to match that fabric is another challenge. So this morning, I basically decided to search for zippers that are going to match my fabrics. So I'm going to show you guys all my zippers that I had to look through in order to find zippers to match my fabrics. All right, everyone. So here is all of the zippers that I have. And I basically took them out of the plastic bag that I used to hold all my zippers. And I put them all on the floor in order to look through them, in order to try to find zippers that were going to match my fabrics. So, yeah, I know it looks like a mess to a lot of people and things, but when you're trying to make a project and you're trying to find a zipper and you want to make sure you have, you want to make sure you find the best, like the closest color zipper that's going to match the fabric, you do what you got to and find the right zipper color if you can. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the actual, zippers that I found to match the fabrics. Okay. All right, guys. So here's my lovely prototype as you guys saw before. But I'm going to put this to the side here so that I can go ahead and show you guys the fabrics. So I'm going to put her right there. Okay. So these are the fabrics that I cut out. Okay. So I cut out this fabric, this fabric, this fabric, and this fabric here. Okay. And I cut them all to the correct dimensions. So this is each color fabric has about 6 pieces of fabric that is going to be used for my tablet bag. This doesn't include the handles because I'm going to have to get creative about making handles, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys the zippers. Okay. So for this particular fabric here, I decided to choose this zipper, this blue zipper, because I think this kind of looks pretty close to this color here. And even if it's a little darker, I still think it looks okay as far as I'm concerned. And yes, that is a really long blue zipper. But if I didn't use it for this project, I probably wouldn't know what to use it for anyway. Now, for this particular fabric, this is a little bit of a challenge because basically I don't have a brick red zipper, so I just decided to use a gray zipper here. And I don't think that it'll be too bad because who's going to be looking at the zipper? I think they're really going to be just looking at this fabric here mostly because that's what the bag is going to be made out of. Now for this fabric, this is the lighter pink color fabric, but I have a more of like a bubblegum pink zipper, and that's pretty much the only other pink zipper I have that's going to match that. So I think this is going to pair really nice with this fabric. I feel like there's a doggone zipper under my knee. Now for this mustard yellow fabric, it's got red and like this mustard yellow and brown. I just decided that I would use, gotta flip this over. I decided I would use a cream zipper. So this is not white, it's actually a cream color. So I decided to use a cream color zipper for this. I think it'll look pretty nice anyway. And I think it will pair pretty nice and stuff. I think it'll be just fine to me anyway. So what I'll do is show you guys the zippers individually. Oh, I'm sorry, the tablet bags individually with their zipper. All right, so this is what this fabric actually looks like, okay? So we have the zipper here, which is super long, and this is what the fabric actually looks like by itself. So I have this is gonna be like the outside pieces and stuff. This is gonna be like there's two of these pocket pieces here that's gonna go with this particular fabric. Alrighty, so here we have we have this particular, I'm gonna move my chair back a little. Here we go. So we have this particular fabric here. This is a total of about 6 pieces of fabric. So this is going to be the outside pieces back here. And then there are 2 pieces. Each piece is going to be for each of the pockets and stuff. I still have to cut the lining for these pockets. And then this is going to be the zipper that's going to go with this fabric. All right, so here is this one, so you guys can see it by itself. So this is the pink sort of leopard print fabric here. I think a lot of people are really gonna like this. And I didn't have a lot of this fabric, so with this particular pink leopard print fabric here, I have this darker zipper, so you can kind of see the contrast, how the zipper is a bit darker than the fabric itself. But I think it looks good personally, and I can't wait to see how this turns out. I do have to cut the lining fabric that's going to be for the pockets and stuff, but I think it'll be fine. Of course, I got to cut the stabilizer too. But yeah, overall, I think this is going to turn out to be pretty cool. All right, guys, so here we have this particular fabric here, and with this particular fabric here, as you can see, there's a lot going on here. And I paired this with basically a cream zipper, as you can see here. So it doesn't exactly match the fabric, but I think it's the closest zipper I actually had that's going to go with this. So anyway, this is what I'm doing this morning and what I've been working on so far. So thank you all for tuning in and watching. And I also have to cut the lining for these pockets, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.